got this, there was nothing here except for this pole barn.
Right.
The tractor wasn't here, none of this stuff. The greenhouse wasn't here.
Nothing.
It was
barren.
zero. They sold everything.
Everybody's seeing activity, and the resurrection of the farm is just exciting to everybody, because everybody used to come here and get their vegetables.
We bought, for the restaurant, we bought Reed's Corn and Tomato forever.
When I was coming up with the idea of starting a small farm to help kids, a mutual friend of ours said we should talk. So Beth and I went to go see Cookie, and Cookie said, "Why are you thinking so small? Why don't you do Reed's?" And I said, well, we can't afford it. And she says, "But if you're going to do it, you have to do it organically." When we realized that we weren't going to raise $2 million or $1 million, we had to scale back and dial back to what we could do.
So we figured we'd break it into phases, which
Right.
makes sense.
Right.
So we got a couple donations, and then Cookie and I realized that we had to have skin in the game, so we put a lot of money in to get us started. So we bought a tractor and implements, and we bought baby ducks and baby chickens and started building, and then someone came along.
We had our first donor
was a
to
greenhouse.
give us a big donation to buy the greenhouse. The first phase, we knew we needed a market,
Right.
and we knew we had to have a kitchen. Can't not have a kitchen. And then we thought we'd get people here. We'll start growing some stuff. We'll do a little experimental growing, and we partnered with Enlighten Farms, B&B Farms, Meralda, Stockton, Beach Plum. We had like a best practice summit with all the local organic farmers to, pick their brains.
Yeah.
And everybody's so helpful. It's like a restaurant or you're going to put your own stamp on it. You got to get your hands in it to understand it, because you could talk to 1 million people and go to 1 million classes, but until you do it, it doesn't make sense.
A meaningful purpose, which is the umbrella to Reed's Organic Farm, is going to start other ventures, hopefully, that'll encompass even more people. Eventually, this will be the hub for everything that's going on in the community with regards to helping these kids and these adults and these veterans and these people with disabilities and these people with PTSD, the veterans. This is all going to be all-encompassing here. We're blessed that everybody that's heard about the farm has helped us. The township is giving us leaves. We have 1,000 yards of leaves out that we start our compost. So next year we'll have our own fertilizer. We had to buy the fertilizer that we're using, the organic compost, to start our composting, but we're making our own. Our fields that are planting, as we roll what's growing back into the soil is regenerating itself. And within 3 years, this soil will be so healthy, it will be the way it was 100 years ago. Pure. And whatever's in the soil, the balance in the soil will be restored.
We have a whole booklet of our finances, everything's out in the open. So if someone were to give us money, like I said, you could have a greenhouse named after you.
Okay.
You could have a kitchen named after you. You could have a market named after you. You could have a chicken named after you. Yeah, you could have, like this house named after you. And, and everything is totally transparent. So there's, we have the best people on our side helping us. We need to know that the community's behind us. We feel that way, but we need financial support right now to really make this dream a reality. And we want you to come out and see it. We want people to come out and see it. And I don't think that they're going to have a problem once they get here, because it is magical out here.